Oh hey guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? It's another freaking vlog of mine coming to you, not really live, but definitely from YouTube, because I don't upload anywhere else. Skipper's still super enjoying her bed. She's officially deemed it hers. She's fought in Oreo on many battles and obviously became the victor because now it is her bed. Nice. Anyway guys, I mentioned on the previous vlog that there was something I wanted to do and I want to do it now. I'm probably going to punish myself big time because as you know I am fasting and I cannot consume any food until next Wednesday for reasons that I want to burn off fat as fast as possible, and fasting is a great way to do it. So something I want to do is first clear off this. I don't really need the case for the rod. Just gonna fire that up here for now. And then I'll probably lose it again like I did the hooks for hanging my coat up. Super dark in there, you guys didn't see shit. I'm gonna put away some things. This LCBO box, it can go in here for now. Put it on potato pillow. Guys, if you hear me talking about potato pillow, this is potato pillow. Max bought that for Oreo, the potato dog. So it looks like a big potato, so I call it the potato pillow. But what I want to do is get my dehydrator over here because we're going to be dehydrating some, I think it's bacon. I don't know what the hell it is. I think it's a form of bacon. It's a bacon cut. It's called prosciutto. Now Oreo doesn't even like it in this form. We gave him some before and it wasn't his favorite. Man, that's one thing I gotta say that's annoying about the GoPro is if you make the mistake of touching the screen in any aspect whatsoever, the damn thing will go into a mode. And I would disable touch mode on it, but sometimes I need touch mode, so it's like, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Anyway, let me get this thing straightened out here. I got the cord all tangled up and I'm about to drop all the trays and wreck this thing. I don't have enough money to buy a new one, so gotta make it work. There we go. Now the reason why I'm gonna torture myself with this is while it's cooking, it's gonna smell fantastic, and I'm 4 days into a fast and my body would really like to eat some food. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this shit. We're gonna open it up. I'm gonna go wash my hands first. Don't forget to wash your hands. Now I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. If it is gonna turn out, for that matter, if I can get the pack open now that my hands are wet. Hello knife, how you doing today? Stab. I don't know if I'll be able to do the whole pack, which is probably bad that I stabbed it rather than pulling the corner. All right, so let's grab a bunch of this shite. Oh, they're individually wax papered. That's a strat. Would you look at that? They got a piece of wax paper in between each slice. Bougie level 1 million. No, that didn't work out. You want that? You didn't eat it before. You might eat it now. Garbage. Did you eat it? Oh, you did. You will eat it raw. Neat. Now, Nikki bought this for something. I remember I had it in my charcuterie. Cousin loves it when I say that. Just gets him so excited. But I had it in my charcuterie box there, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it tasted. The texture or something about it. It was just meh. So Nikki was like, I wonder if we dehydrate it, if Oreo will eat it. Well, apparently Oreo now will eat it not dehydrated, so that's kind of cool. I was kind of hoping it was going to come off in nice big chunks so you can make these great big friggin' fruit roll-up beef jerkies, but pork jerkies or whatever the hell this is. And once again, guys, I don't know if this is going to work. We're just trying it to see what happens. Worst case Ontario, I just wasted food. Best case Ontario, it works out great and Oreo's happier than a pig and shit. Pig's really happy and shit? I always wondered. Not really, but you want a piece? There you go, buddy. Enjoy. You want a piece? There you go. You want a piece? And don't worry guys, this stuff's already cooked. You don't have to cook it. This stuff is like, you can put it on sandwiches or on pizza, or I'm probably gonna go this route. When I go back to eating and I start making my keto pizzas, I'm probably gonna put this shit on the pizza. Just because like I'll shred it up and stuff and make it really small. But all right, that's good enough for that tray. Slap another tray onto it. Not that one, that's the top tray. Put another piece there. There you go, potato. You dropped it, it's on your ass. There you go. I was gonna say I'm starting to question if his sight's going, but we already know his sight's going. He's got glaucoma worse than anybody I know. Just heard his guts roar. That was awesome. So my buddy has one of these dehydrators and he told me he tried something. So he's like, have you made beef jerky yet? You're talking about it on your vlog and I saw you got a kit for Christmas. I said, no, I haven't gotten around to it. And he's like, dude, I'm gonna tell you something I did with my dehydrator like yours. I'm like, what's that? And he goes, well, I bought the dehydrator, the fruit roll-up kits you can get for these. And it's just flat trays that you put in the insert and then you can just put fruit on it. I'm just giving Oreo so much bacon right now. What he did was, because he's on carnivore diet too, was he took a bunch of Spam, like Dollarama Spam, the delicious kind, so salty and Yeah. He took that and then he blended it until it was juice. And then he put it on the fruit roll-up pan, and he literally made himself meat fruit roll-ups. He's like, man, they were so amazing. And I'm like, yeah, but no. I love how I throw my dog a treat. Normal dogs will catch it. Oreo just takes it as a face shot. He never learned how to catch a treat. I keep trying though. It's one thing I was never able to teach him, was how to catch. Oh, poor puppy. I just threw it on the ground, the cat went for it, and the dog sniped it from her. Let's see if she'll eat it. She ate beef jerky, so that's kind of cool. She might eat that. If not, the dog will find it. Do I have any more room on this tray? I'll break this tail off, I do. All right, throw another tray on. Load it up with more of this stuff. Oreo's gonna be full from just eating the snacks. I'd say I understand why they put the wax paper, because let me tell you, it comes off the wax paper nice, but then it doesn't come off its sibling underneath and it just breaks apart. Holy shit. Scampers eats this stuff. Good kitty. You want some more? You want some more? There you go. I don't mind giving her that. It's just pork. She's only allergic to chicken. Now, Nikki, if you're watching this and I'm doing this wrong, once again, you're the chef, I'm the tech. And yes, guys, she does watch the vlogs. That's why you don't forget to wash your hands. Here's some bacon. Here's some bacon. That one's in his fur. She really likes this stuff, man. She is going to town on it. That is awesome. Pretty bad that I found a treat she likes and it's cold cuts. I bet you $1,000 she'd eat Spam. I'm not making that bet. I don't have $1,000. Hell, I don't even have 20. All right. Putting some small pieces in to see what happens. Some bigger pieces in to see what happens. Some holier pieces in to see what happens. Oreo, there's a big chunk right there. Right there. Right there too. Look at that. You're just leaving it behind. Pick it up. Okay, he's getting full. So is this tray. So I got 2 trays left and then we're good to go. Now normally when you do like beef jerky or anything, they always say cut the fat out because the fat will make it go rancid faster. But I'm not doing that because, once again, science experiment. What happens when you dehydrate prosciutto or whatever? Oh, perfect. This is the slice that I really wanted to get. Great big slab. Just set it off on its own. It's like peeling decals off of a wall. Don't want them overlapping each other. You want another piece? There you go. If you really like it, then I'm gonna hook you up with some of this stuff as a treat. Okay, managed to get 4 pieces on that one. And the top tray. I don't know how long I'm gonna dehydrate this for. Probably the standard 6 hours. What time is it right now? 6:30. Yeah, we'll let it rip tater chip for a couple 100 hours and dry it right out so it's like a stick. And then we'll see if Scampers and Oreo will eat them. If not, well, I got myself a tasty treat. Probably not, because this stuff's pretty gross, but I'm not a fan of it. Did you pick that piece up? Nope. Oreo right here, right here, right here. Eat that. Get freaking dog. Freaking dog. Freaking doggy. All I know, man, is I gotta be careful when I break this fast, because the last time I did something stupid where I broke it with something stupid, I paid a stupid price. First time I fasted, I broke it with eggs. Cried. I didn't cry. I wanted to, but I didn't. Second time I broke the fast, I was really stupid. I broke it with a store-bought rotisserie chicken, and that nearly killed me. I remember we were out playing pool, and I'm like, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go home. Like, I might not be back, because I was so sick. All right, so that's all we're gonna get in there. Package is still pretty heavy. I'm still counting about 9 slices in there. I'm just gonna chuck this back in the fridge for now, and then if this turns out, we might come back and redo this and make some more prosciutto. I think that's what it's called. I don't know, I can't pronounce that name. I never learned to read. Go ahead, put the old lid on her. Good to go. Come over here. We'll set the temp, 60 Fahrenheit for 6 hours. Engage. All right, the blower's on. Let her rip tater chip. Let's hook these guys up with some snackos. All right, guys, well, I was trying to think of something to do while we're waiting, and I realized I haven't done a commenting on comments for like probably a month. So let's do some commenting on comments. I'm gonna go ahead here and get these rolling. So our first comment is by Smiley Banana Games. I gotta lose my cheeseburger locker, so I have been working out for a week and lost 3 pounds so far. That's pretty awesome, man. Yeah. It's all about calories in, calories out. And if you really want to burn some fat fast, cut back on the carbohydrates. Because when you eat carbohydrates, it spikes insulin, and insulin promotes storing fat. So if you want to burn more fat, cut down on the carbs and eat no sugar. Avoid sugar because it really spikes the insulin. And they say to avoid alcohol because for every 1 gram of alcohol, it's 7 calories. And if you ever want to know what the gram of alcohol is in your beverage, usually the percentage will tell you. So when a beverage says it's 5% alcohol, weigh it out in grams and then divide it by what, 0.5 or 0.05 or some shit, and that'll give you your number. So and then times it by 7, and that will be how many calories you're consuming in just alcohol. And you have to burn alcohol before you can burn anything else. So keep that in mind. Our next comment is from 2CV Bloat, and he says, as for the audio on the other vids, more mics and mixing box thing hooked up to the camera, because camera mics suck when you want to hear multiple people. Can confirm. Holy crap, like camera mics are fine for the stuff I do, like the vlogs. Mind you, I do like this setup right now. She's pretty badass. But we definitely need to up our game for the Pound Abbey episodes, because that audio is kind of kife. Not a big fan. Like it's you can't hear Joss. Like when Joss is talking, you can't hear her. If the queens chime in, they overpower her, and which is really weird because in the room they don't. Like she can get pretty loud in the room, but it doesn't come across loud on the camera because she's off to the sideline. So we definitely need some sort of a mixing board and a camera with a microphone in. Nikon we were filming with didn't have a mic in, but we'll look into that for sure, because we definitely need something to clean up the audio so we can get a little bit more pro, because that channel's actually picking up, which is pretty sweet. Krusty1027 says, still rolling the factory tires? Yeah, man. Still got the factory tires on the truck. I have no plans on replacing them, even though they suck in the winter and in the grass, on the dirt. They're great on pavement, but they're definitely no good for off-roading. But they're still brand new. Like you do the quarter test on them, and not only do they pass with flying freaking colors. So I kind of don't want to replace something that's working, even though the truck, if I took it off-roading, would get stuck in the slickest of mud right away, like I did last year on the ice. That sucked. Adventures with World of Train Canada's Wide Open Throttle Canada. Is it Wide Open Throttle Canada? Well, Adventures with WOT Canada says, so what is Bloke up to now? And D-Bag Rick. LOL, been a while since I've seen any of your vids. Well, Bloke called me at Christmas time to wish me a Merry Christmas. We chatted for, well, we didn't really chat for long because I told him I was actually with Nikki and we were at a cabin in the woods. And he was like, okay, well, I'm not going to keep you. Like, you know, you get back to your girlfriend and all that. And he let me know he still watches the videos. I never had a chance to find out what he's up to these days. But with Bloke, I can imagine it's some sort of contracting work, because that's what he does. He's either working on the condos or working for a company doing something. Like, you remember when he worked at the freezer plant, he was also contracted to do some stuff. Like when I was there in 2015, 2014, somewhere around there, he was doing contracting work for the condos. He had to replace a bunch of shutters and a bunch of windows and stuff, so that kept him pretty busy. But I'm willing to bet that's what Bloke's up to. As for Rick, he still puts up videos, so I have no idea what Rick's up to, but apparently he's got himself a sailboat or a boat, and he went like camping in it and stuff, so that's pretty awesome. R. Hutch says, hey, you have to try some of the Waterloo craft beers, the Waterloo Dark and the Tart Cherry if you can find it. Well, tell you what, I'm not drinking this weekend, but next weekend when Nikki's up, I'll see if we can get our mitts on some of this Waterloo craft beer. I'll actually check the website and see if it's available, and if it is, maybe I'll get a 6-pack of that and get smashed on that next Friday. Sounds like a plan. Justin says, I've definitely had the pets exit the bed on a gassy night. It's funny, but also not because they don't trust coming back to bed that night. You know what? That's one thing with Oreo. I farted so hard in the room, and like he literally got up and got off the bed and left, but he came back like 5 minutes later. He was like, you know, the benefits outweigh the gas or something. I don't know. He said something weird. It was cute. Lady Raven says, and do not be stubborn and use that plumbing product in the bag, the one I used to declog the sink, in your toilet or any porcelain. It would literally be 5 seconds and the porcelain will crack. Yeah, you told me that. I thought you were talking about the liquid heat, not the other one. But I have no reason to pour them down the toilet. But you already gave me a fix for that with the baking soda, water, and vinegar. So I'm probably going to give that a rip down my toilet because it doesn't flush as good as it used to. And I'm pretty sure there's probably a gangly turd in there blocking the way. So here's hoping the baking soda, vinegar, water function will resolve the blockade. Kudos Sinichi says, I love the N64. I love your orange controller. I would love to have that one. I have 2 N64s and a bunch of games, the standard black one and the blue one. I thought the standard one was gray. I could have sworn my buddy had a gray Nintendo 64. I know they put them out in like multiple colors. There's a blue one too. I just bought that one off of eBay because the deal was good. I think I paid like $50 and got all those games in the N64 and like 4 controllers. I thought it was pretty badass because I just really wanted to play GoldenEye. That's the only reason why I bought that thing. It's true. It's damn true. Warren6815 says, the Rickham forums. Enjoyed my time on there. Me too, man. Me too. Where 2CV Bloke and I, or 2CV Bloke and me, sorry, I auto-corrected, realized we only live about 10 minutes from each other. Well, that's awesome. Do you guys hang out? Are you guys like best friends? Or probably not? I don't know. Are you guys best friends? You guys are probably best friends, right? 10 minutes? Like that's not that far. Unless, you know, it's like 10 minutes, 80 kilometers down the road and you have warp. Okay. Stackus12 says, I think I may have missed the episode if this was explained, but what's the recipe for snake juice? Okay, snake juice is simple. The basics of it is water, salt, and no salt. The product no salt is potassium, and the product salt is just your regular table salt. I use sea salt. I used to use Himalayan pink salt. You can use iodized salt. It doesn't freaking matter. As long as it's sodium, because sodium and potassium, and you can look this up, is the chemical makeup for electrolyte. So one of the problems when you're fasting is your body's gonna drop a lot of water mass. With that water mass is electrolyte. You're gonna get crampy. You're gonna feel gross. You're basically gonna go into a salt deficiency. Your body's gonna want salt. It's gonna kick in ghrelin. You're gonna wanna eat. Snake juice gets around that. But don't do what I did the first time. I literally sat there and drank 52 ounces of it on my first day. And I never had the friggin' water shits like I had that day. Only sip on it throughout the day. If you feel hungry, have a swig, have a swig. Like this here is a 32 ounce thing and I've been running this since Tuesday. I don't use it all the time. I just, every once in a while, I'll get kind of crampy or I'll get this weird craving. So I take a hit and everything goes away. I feel great. Justin says, I need to finally get an air fryer, and those are massive stakes. Dude, let me tell you, if you live on your own, an air fryer is the #1 bachelor tool. You can cook pretty much anything in it. And these new ones even come with a dehydrator feature. So you go out, you buy some shitty steaks, chop all the fat out of them, chop them pretty slim, and make some damn jerky. Who doesn't freaking love jerky? Well, I'm making some right now in a dehydrator because I don't have a fancy friggin' air fryer to do it. So someone's got to do something around here, so I got a dehydrator. But yeah, air fryers, I wish I would have known about them before. Well, they weren't really out before. They kind of showed up in 2015 and that's when I got mine. But no, seriously, I don't know how I'd live without it nowadays. Like it'd be a lot of toaster oven meals and those took 45 minutes to cook versus the 8 minutes it takes in a friggin' air fryer. It's nice. Justin again says, Adam as Bob Ross would be a funny video. You know, like I'm really tempted to do it. I just lack a lot of paints, but I can just go to Dollarama and pick those up. They wouldn't be probably as good as Bob Ross's paints, mind you, but good enough good stuff for the kind of things I want to paint. I think it would be kind of fun. I could set the TV up downstairs. I'm pretty sure I could find a Bob Ross tutorial on YouTube and drill it across. I know he's always on Twitch, but I like to have a VOD that I can play and then back up if I need to and go. And then film the whole thing, like the whole process of me doing it and Bob Ross talking about happy trees and stuff. I think it would be a friggin' blast. And if the end result looks really cool, then I just painted a sweet gift for somebody, you know? That's pretty awesome. Jordan Taylor says, love the videos and love what you're doing. I'm currently trying to declutter my house to keep up the amazing videos. It's a good thing to declutter your house. Like I still got a lot of clutter in here. It's a lot of clutter in here. I'm still not happy with the condition of this room, but I minimalized a lot of stuff. And I got a lot more work to do. It seems like every time I like declutter, more shit shows up. It's kind of funny. Like I got rid of all the office chairs, but like this office chair that Nikki got me is the cat's meow. And I like not having to switch between here and over there, but I didn't need a third office chair back there at the gaming computer because I just roll this one back there and away we go. It's perfect. But like downstairs, once I get rid of that couch, I can, this summer, I want to build a plate holder so I can put all my weights on a plate holder and get them off out of the way. I'll have more room for the bike. I can move the bike over to the far wall so I can ride it and watch TV without having to move it around all the time. And once I hang that mirror, that's going to give me even more floor real estate, which is going to be great. But yeah, man, decluttering. What's that lady? If it sparkles, keep it. If it doesn't, send it. That's literally what you got to do. Like if you have a bunch of crap that you haven't used in 6 months and then you find it and you're like, why am I keeping this? If you're asking yourself why you're keeping it, bin it. And if it's really good, sell it on friggin' Marketplace. Like my steering wheel. What else did I sell on there? I sold a bunch of shit, a weight bench and stuff that I just wasn't using because I didn't like it. Yeah, man, if you don't need it, bin it or sell it. Cooler King says, or sorry, Cooler King 74 says, I eat one meal a day. It's usually around noon or 1 p.m. The rest of the time, I'll eat healthy snacks all day. Normally what I do is I won't do that. Like, for 2 weeks there, I was eating one meal a day and it was supper. I found my best weight loss was one meal a day, breakfast. And then I don't even touch food all day. So for breakfast, I would eat about 1,200 calories to 1,500 calories. And then I wouldn't even touch food all day. See, in the morning, your metabolism isn't as hot. In the evening, your metabolism isn't as hot. In the afternoon, your metabolism's on freaking fire. So you get your food in the morning, and then you burn it all off, or you basically send it to do what it's got to do. And then by the evening, you just go to bed. And the next morning, you wake up and you feed again, and you feel great. And that's probably the routine I'm going to do once I'm done with this fast next Wednesday, which by the time this comes out, it'll be after Wednesday. So I'll be definitely done with this fast. So yeah, fun times. Alrighty guys, that's all we got for commenting on comments. That crap's been down there dehydrating for only about 30 minutes now. We'll check on it at the 2-hour mark and just see how bad it is or how good it is or whatever and go from there. All right, check you later. All right, guys, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning and I just finished getting off the phone with Nikki. And as for the weather outside, she took a turn for the freaking worst, pretty hardcore. Holy crap, like you can't tell from here, but that wind is friggin' giving her. And it's like blowing sideways and there's snow coming down now. My truck is white. Yeah, good times. Also, something else I did while I was chatting with Nikki tonight is I put a bunch of photos on that 32 gig card, stuck it in the picture frame. It didn't take. It couldn't read the card because it was too big. So I found an old 2 gig micro SD, threw it in one of those things, and now we got some pictures coming across on the photo frame. So that's pretty cool. I don't need a shovel to dig it, so right on. Oh, look at that one of Oreo. He's like, ah. Anyway, the stuff has been done for a while now, for at least a good 30 minutes, because I put it on for 6 hours. I ended up coming downstairs and checking on it, and let's just say she is really good. It feels like pig's ears. You know those treats you get for dogs? So what I'm gonna do is find a Ziploc bag somewhere. There we go. Grab one of these bad boys. I'm just gonna chuck this shit in here. But yeah, not definitely jerky. See, I thought about this with the bacon from Costco, that pre-cooked stuff. And what I thought about was blasting it in this here too and dehydrating it. Like, look at this. That's solid. Pure 100% jerky. Like, go ice fishing and bring this as a treat. I'm just checking to see, like, the little pieces like this turned out great. Pieces like that turned out great. I'm gonna give Oreo a piece. He loves it. He loves it dry. I can't sample it because, like I said, I'm on a fast, so not about to do that. But it smells amazing. Probably tastes amazing. I know Oreo really like it. Scampers is over there stealing it from Oreo. That's pretty funny. Scampers, do you want some? I don't know if you're gonna like it, but there you go. Have some fun. Maybe she doesn't like it dried. I don't know. We'll see what she does. But all in all, I basically made them into freaking chips. You could probably dip these in some, I don't know, some of that keto Tostito salsa that I have that's no sugar. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna get in here, but did you eat it? Was it good? Want another piece? There you go, potato face. Have that one. Oh yeah, Oreo loves it. He loves how they're crunchy potato chips. Better not potato chips. Pancetta chips. Or not pancetta. What the hell is this shit called again? I don't know. Okay, Scampers doesn't like it. She'd rather it not in the dried form. I should have grabbed a bigger Ziploc bag. Like, really, a way bigger Ziploc bag. Do I have any of the big massive ones in here? Oh, I do have them. Okay, let's change it up because these little ones are no good for this. I'm not gonna give all this to Oreo because I'm gonna wait till Wednesday. I'm gonna try it after my fast. Oh, that was it. I literally didn't need to do that, but we got a big Ziploc bag here loaded with it. So I'm gonna just shove that over by his jerky. And that turned out actually pretty damn good. I do say so myself. I think that is awesome. So yeah, with this blowing wind, I don't think I'm gonna see what the weather's like tomorrow when I get up. And that's gonna be the deciding factor on if I go ice fishing or not. Like I say, I don't mind the cold because I have the heater and I got a full propane tank in the back of the truck. If the wind is scooting at 30 kilometers an hour, I have no will or want to break my shit just to go out ice fishing. Especially seeing how I can't even eat any fish I catch if I manage to catch fish. Depending, we'll see what we do tomorrow and we'll do what we see tomorrow. If not, there's Sunday. And if that fails too, then so be it. Next weekend is a long weekend because it's family day here in Canada and I get the Monday off now. With this new position, I don't get paid for the Monday, but I do, like I say, I get paid for stat holidays on every check. So I get 4.6% for stat holidays and then 4% in lieu of vacation. That's pretty awesome. And if I ever need to take time off to do something, it's just time off without pay because I already get paid for it. Not a big deal. I'm okay with that. I haven't had time off and I do plan on taking some this year. So that's a thing. But anyway, guys, there you go. A little dehydrating. Some meats, a little commenting on comments for you. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. Don't forget to leave that like button. And until next time, guys, live it to win it. And peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.